And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Hit back up the middle. Correa ranging up the middle. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out. Standing in, Christian Vasquez. Lifetime history with Colin McHugh. He's a .333 hitter. Fly ball out to straightaway left. There to pull it in is Brantley, and there are two gone now.
Now batting.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Sent out to straightaway center field. On the move is Springer. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Around second, he's on his way to third. Benintendi takes the turn at third. He wants it all, and he'll be tagged out heading toward the plate, and with that the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, and this is still a into the box. Robinson Chirinos, and he'll be the one leading things off for Houston in the sixth.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
Turned on down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Well, Giro, that looked like it had extra bases written all over. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez, he's got a 3-for-5 line. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch fouled off. Chirinos aboard here at first with nobody out. The 0-2 once more. Fouled away. The ball and 2 strikes.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Got him to go down swinging there. Michael Brantley is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. This is skied into short left center. Benintendi comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2.
Now batting.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. And that's in there for strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. No runs, 4 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Lifetime history with Colin McHugh. He's collected 11 hits in 19 tries. He's taken him deep once. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Line drive to left. But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. This is line to left. And he stretches out in left, but this is off his glove.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Here's Mookie Betts as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. To the left side, but it's well fouled. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Two and 1 now to Mookie. The set and the 2-1 pitch. To 2-2 now.
I mean, that's just an awesome curveball right there. A 12-6 breaker with nasty downward tilt. You know, the game's getting back to that good four-seam fastball breaking ball instead of the sinker slider.
And that finds a seam for extra bases, as we'll see if they want to wheel that go-ahead run home from first. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Finally, they show some signs of life. These guys have been swinging the bats like they're underwater or something. Got a single and a double, and now they've got runners on second and third. We'll see if they can cash them in.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Here's Steve Pearce now. He's set. Here it comes. Here's a line drive. That's down. It'll give him the lead and then some. The go-ahead run will score. 2-run score. Now the relay home. Throw won't get him.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes you feel really good about yourself.
Will Harris comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the 7th. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Gone!
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
Now batting, the second baseman, Brock Holt.
Here's Brock Holt now, and he hits it hard to the right side. Altuve showing off his range. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Christian Vasquez. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. First offering on its way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Springer is there to put it away and finally put. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Alex Bregman, who was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a liner. Just foul. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
And this is yanked hard down the left field line. Benintendi moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Here's Carlos Correa now. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez, batting .500, 4 for 8. And this is knocked down over there. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder.
Now to the plate, George Springer. No hits to this point. This one's down to third. Moustakas has it, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Hector Rondon been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do.
Number 30, Hector Rondon.
Here comes the first pitch. Lifted in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. One down.
The batter, number 2.
Digging in, Xander Bogaerts. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 0-1. This is line to left. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Pitch out. Nothing doing. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And it's gone.
That one definitely seems worth taking a look at with Show Track. It wasn't a particularly deep home run, but as you can see, he connected pretty well. 110 miles an hour off the bat, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. 0-1, here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. Correa scoops it up. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Now batting. Third baseman.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And it's gone as they add still another. So that was the third home run for these guys
Your
today.
attention, please.
D-Row, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Joe Smith comes on the pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Comes set, and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. The 1-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. Correa into shallow center. He's there to track it down, and that. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0-for-2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Oh, and 2, here it is. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. Coming to the plate now Robinson Chirinos. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. In there at the knees. 0-2 now.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Gurriel stands at first with 1 out. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. So 2 gone now in the Houston 8th, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. Ready with the 0-1. And he takes this one high. 1-1. No runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Left side, but well foul. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And an easy. Here's Jackie Bradley now. In terms of previous meetings with Joe Smith, he's just 1 for 6. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Line toward the alley and left center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Slow grounder to first. Gurriel brings it in to second for 1. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play. So striding forward now, Christian Vasquez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he gets ahead 0-1. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
Count even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Andrew Benintendi. In terms of previous meetings with Joe Smith, he's just 1 for 6. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. So 1-1. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. The 1-2. Line towards center field. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He'll be the first to bat here in the inning with his guys in need of some 9th inning magic if they're going to force a game 5. 0-1 the count. The 0-1. Fastball, and it gets by him, a swinging strike.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Hit hard to the right. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Riding into the box, Jose
Now
Altuve. His dominance
second baseman,
continues on the mound, but it
Jose
seems like he might be running on
Altuve.
adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
Two and two. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Third baseman number 2.
Runner at first following the error. And that'll give way to the third baseman, Alex Bregman. Fouled off. Altuve, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. Now at the plate, Carlos Correa. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Bradley is there, and there are two men gone now. Here's George Springer, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up a foul ball. The 0-1. Swing and a ground ball. This could do it. And there will be joy in Beantown tonight. The Red Sox are going back to the World Series. So the Red Sox have just swept their way to a league championship and will be headed to the World Series.
Matt, the domination we saw from this